Hello everyone and welcome back to DMG. These were from the eBay lot that I opened a couple videos ago. Two Nokia phones. This one looks like a 5310 and this one looks like a 3310, but that's just going off what I know. It's probably not what they actually are. They have proprietary charging ports, those holes down there, so I can't really use them. Chargers are worth, they're more expensive than they're worth. So, but I might buy one if these are in good condition. So I'm going to take them apart, see if there are any signs of them being seriously damaged. Now this one is a lot heavier, I don't know why. It's like twice as heavy. I'm going to start with it. Oh, it was that simple. Just push on the back, I guess. Yeah, it looked like you just pressed on it, but I didn't think it would be that easy. Now this stuff, this is the classic Nokia plastic that is, this one piece is relatively flexible, but when there's, lots of it together, that's what makes it indestructible. Now we've got some dust and grime down here. It looks like the battery latches in with this little locking mechanism. It's really hard to take out. It feels like it's... Ooh. Yeah, I felt like it was stuck in. I don't know if that was because of the grime or because of the corrosion there. Now, the label looks a bit worn away. This could be signs of water damage, or it could just be signs of the battery leaked / corroded, and it also ate away at part of the label, or that could be just the glue peeling. It could be almost anything, actually. Ooh, it feels oily. So I do think some sort of liquid had an encounter with this phone. Oh, also it's a 1260. Let me look that up really quickly. 48 by 84 pixel display. April 19th, 2002 is the day it was approved by the FCC, so probably around when it was launched. Wow, it's got picture messaging. Interesting. Shame, because it don't got a camera. Ooh, it comes with Snake 2, Space Impact, and Pairs 2 games. So, I don't know much about it, but I know that the Nokia Snake game is kind of infamous. And I kind of want to get this working just to play the Nokia Snake game. I'm gonna see if I can get it apart any further so that I can take a look at the board and see if there's any extensive damage. I think this would just be retired because it's old. I mean, people say, hey, there's no way to break a Nokia, but that's not accounting for water damage. Yeah, sure, if you drop it, it's going to be fine, because there's not much that can break in such an old phone. But, they're not waterproof, as far as I know. Certainly doesn't look waterproof, there's no sort of rubber sealing, that kind of thing that you would see on a waterproof device. Now this screw is being particularly annoying right now. So the few bits I have that fit it won't get it out. I'll stand up for a minute and just apply as much pressure as I can. That's not gonna do it, is it? That is not good. I wonder if there's any way to just peel it apart without that screw.
I'll try a slightly different bit, maybe.
No, these screws are just cemented in. There's just so much gunk and mess around them.
They're just completely stuck.
Alright, that might be a lost cause. I'll look up the pinout of this battery. I mean, 4 pins. That's pretty standard for phone battery. I think it's like... well, there are a lot of different ones. There's, you know, plus 5 volts, plus 12 volts. That's a lot less common. Then there's like, you know, it's either different voltages, plus and minus, or just like different voltages in ground, or just plus and minus for charging and then for discharge. I would think it would be 2 for charge, 2 for discharge, or maybe plus 5 volt, minus 5 volt, ground, and then charge. But I can't say that for sure. So, before I move on from this phone to the next one, gonna try and just, whatever this is. It was held, it's got contact, it's right there. That might be an antenna module. Under there, that's your circuit board, you know, the regular stuff. Stuff you'd find in a phone. And then that white piece might be the back of the LCD if it's backlit. But if it's not backlit, that's not the backlight, obviously. I'll assemble it back later. Now this one, is it the same? Like, it looks like it has a button there. Do you like have to press? Oh, that was simple. Oh, that is why it was so much lighter. Okay, so it's a 6010. It was so much lighter because it did not have a battery in it. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, this has a latch locking it in at the bottom, unlike the other one. Probably too many people accidentally opened it or something. It's also a lot harder to actually get into. Now, just from the look of the LCD, this one might be color. Because this is, you know, we all know what these look like. It's this kind of LCD. But this might be color just from looking at the LCD. Probably not particularly high resolution still. So this is like a low-end model. This was a higher end, I believe. Now, I wonder if I can just peel this like white part up like I did last time. Yeah, no, they do not want you getting into this thing. It's very, very restricted. Yeah, there is no way that I can see to get past the battery compartment without, like, literally taking a hammer to it. Which, to be fair, that would probably do it. But it looks like the... God, it was that easy? Okay. How do you get, like, dust and grime under the... You know what? I'm not going to question it. I'm just not going to question it. So in here, I can understand why Nokias are, you know, venerable for being well built. This indeed is some incredible build quality. You've got actual metal here. It's very sturdily built. And yeah, that definitely is a color screen. Your buttons go here. They're all one membrane layer. I don't know how you get dust under this, but... And then we've got some more of these miserable little... That's not the right bit. Some more of those miserable little screws. It's got a seal ring around the LCD. Like these are machine tightened. These are not intended to be untightened. This is not intended to be serviceable past just changing the battery. So out of hope to not damage it at all any further, I guess, I'm gonna stop here. First I'm gonna clean the LCD and then this thing, so that there are fewer, fingerprints and dust. Maybe if I put the buttons back in, that'd be good. Well, first, before I put it back together, does this work? This does work. So you can put the battery in it from this one. I bet this battery does not work. No, it does not have a charge. Alright. That's it for the Nokia phone teardown. Now, if you want me to do anything in particular with these, just let me know down in the comments. If you want me to do, heck, I could do anything with them. Like, hook up a power supply and find out the power pins and like try and run them. Or literally just do a drop test, because, I mean, they are incredibly sturdily built and I would love to test it. But yeah, leave down in the comments what you want me to do with these phones. And, oh wow, sorry, that was just the screwdriver falling. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you next time.